This is Derek Newcomer. This week we're going to talk about, or I'm going to ask you one question, better phrase, I'm going to ask you one question. What are you missing, or what mistakes are you making when it comes to your leadership, when it comes to how you're growing yourself? What mistakes are you making? One common mistake I see, and I've made it, and I continue to make it, something that you have to work on daily, is viewing your leadership level as a level of achievement, or a level of, I've achieved this, this is coming to me, I deserve this. Your leadership pyramid, for example, you climb up. Your level of influence increases. Your leadership responsibility increases. We all see it as a pyramid. You climb up the pyramid. As you climb up the pyramid, what? You're leading more people or managing more people. But you have to look at the inverse of the pyramid when it comes to leadership. Why? Because as you increase your influence in your leadership level, your responsibility increases. When you increase your leadership level, your responsibility expands that much more, and who you're responsible to and for expands that much more. You're not managing them and just leading them, you're serving them. You eat last. The leaders eat last. Why? Because it's your responsibility to make sure what you've been entrusted with is taken care of and is growing to its maximum potential. So I like the inverse pyramid better. Why? Because as you grow, you need to realize and you need to keep the humble attitude of, as you grow, the more responsibility you have, many times the things that you realize how much you actually don't know and how much you need to learn and need to grow. The more I grow, the more my leadership level influence increases, the more I realize how much I need to learn and how much responsibility I have that I need to take care of. That circle of influence that I have, they eat first. I'm a leader, I'm a servant leader, I serve them and their needs and what their desires and their wants are. So look at that pyramid. As we climb that leadership pyramid, our level of responsibility increases. Keep that in mind every single day in what you're doing. Never stop learning, never stop growing. Humble. You need to stay humble. Why? The more arrogant you get, the harder you're going to fall. The higher you go, the more arrogant you get, the bigger circle of influence you have, the harder you're going to fall if you're not willing to step aside and learn something from somebody. Everybody can learn something from somebody else. I don't care what their position is, I don't care what they do. Turn your mind off sometimes and just listen and learn. The higher your leadership level goes, the more you're going to need to grow, the more you're going to need to study, the more you're going to need to improve yourself, the more you're going to need to find other people who are doing it better than you are so you can learn from what they're doing. Again, remember that inverse pyramid relationship. The higher you go, the more responsibility and the more influence you have. The more pressure is on you to put the needs of others before yours. Be a servant leader. Derek Newcomer, thank you.